See this cruiserweight title fight. The tale of the tape between Huck and Glowacki looks like this. Huck with a height advantage.
Introducing the challenger, Krzysztof "The Head" Glowacki, Captain Huck. And the referee in charge of the
Rules in the
action.
dressing room. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Most of all, protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
Fellas, these two wanted a piece of each other. They get it here in their United States. Glowacki and Huck, you'll see the names on the graphic. He was the first to turn away.
And we'll see right now.
Each one of their respective fighters.
Hard punches. How is Glowacki going to react? He's going to stand in the pocket, or he's going to angle and move. Right now, he's standing right in the pocket.
So, it's all about who lands it first. A good combination.
1 minute to go in round number.
They have a less of an opportunity of landing that straight left or that straight right, because he knows that's going to give him an advantage of landing that straight left. I'm impressed right now with
Twice the number of rounds. Will your opponent be sure to overcome big lights?
Right at
Glowacki
the end
is
of the
not.
round. Great action to end round
Great
number.
punch thrown by Glowacki right there. Great.
Look to see if a guy is overwhelmed by them into the first round.
Not overwhelmed, and not only that, coming with a lot of hard, heavy shots.
What we expect to be a great night of fighting. If you miss any of tonight's action, download the free Spike.
Asked me, do you think Huck did that? And is a little surprised how effective and really have the head movement and counter-punching ability to deal with a guy who's not.
Right now, coming up strong. And
He looks like two on his left deltoid as Huck landed a right in Newark, New Jersey. Set for round number 3. It's out. As the Glowacki chants begin again, and then the
still early. It's only the third round, but you can't help but wonder why Huck is
He's been past 10 rounds one time in his career.
Huck countered with a right, and now into the corner. Huck
Over the top. One thing that's important to keep in mind is the easiest thing to see as a judge
is Floyd Mayweather. Little flurry at the end of round 3.
and Huck doing what he can to get into his head before the end of the round.
Pleased to be joined by the PBC on Spike historian.
But it was pretty close, so I think Glowacki off to a much better start than
Glowacki. Well done. We'll check back with you.
The fans, you're from Poland, those Polish fans are behind you, the German fans are going to rally behind you. That's what's happening tonight.
Better shots and will win this fight. Right now, it's Glowacki. On the inside, he doesn't have the angle that he needs.
Assassin Melvin Gillard makes his Bellator debut against Brandon Gertz, plus Patricky Pitbull versus Syed.
One thing you always have to do as a boxer is take advantage of those opportunities when in position.
Glowacki showing out well against the champ. Live with Krzysztof Glowacki getting his instructions in Polish in his corner. Glowacki, something to keep in mind here as Huck continues to fight. You saw the CompuBox numbers, both men landing exactly 20
something. Those are feints. Whether you like it or not, he's not punching, but he's throwing feints.
Huck retreated for a moment and then was able to Glowacki, and now Huck throws a combination which lands again.
That's what you look for in a guy fighting for a title is poise and maturity. We've definitely seen that out of Glowacki.
Exactly.
I think maybe he spent a lot of energy.
What a statement he made, but again, you go back to what you said about Huck. Maybe Huck's waiting, maybe Huck's trying to, run his course, and now we see Huck starting to come on a little bit stronger. He said in the fighter meeting that
and a solid right hand.
Maybe he didn't overlook Glowacki. Maybe he knows it starts to unravel, then I'll start to let my hand.
And a left hand! Drops Glowacki for the first time in his career. Glowacki on his back. Can he make it?
He won't get up. He's up, but
Is he solid? Is he solid?
He does
They'll
not
let him continue.
have his legs under him.
He comes back with an overhand
And he
left.
comes back with a left to fight through it.
Oh!
He's trying to close out Glowacki. Still 2 minutes for 6.
They are both hurt, ladies and gentlemen. They are
Amazing
When you
action.
talk, Sean, about this fight unraveling, it is unraveling for Glowacki.
Yes, unraveling for both. Back to what he was doing before.
And Glowacki now the aggressor again.
Straight left hook right down the pipe. I think he thought his opponent was done. This entire crowd is on its feet, as they should be.
Both these guys.
But a minute ago, it looked like a fight that wouldn't go 7.
There you go.
Both guys are throwing.
At the end of the day,
At the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey, Glowacki and Huck trading at the end of the bell.
I think for me, for the most, big overhand left right there.
These guys still unloading power punches. I gotta say, I'm a little surprised.
Into the sport and putting the tattoo on the left arm.
The guy really fading.
One thing, nice combination right there from Huck.
Outside is Marco Huck to land that straight right. He's winning the footwork battle, so he's winning the...
Exactly.
And now into the corner, Huck is forced. Glowacki presses. Advantage to Huck. Glowacki backs up and covers up.
Glowacki from the outside. Hit him with some shots and set him up for a big...
Huck comes in and looks almost off balance before he sets up.
Not much shift in his punches right
The
now.
defense on Glowacki with 2 clean punches.
Very well with adversity tonight.
Yeah, very much when you really establish yourself as a true champion.
If he breaks the record tonight, he will... Glowacki.
7 title rounds.
Championship rounds.
Yeah, well, with that number, recognize that and take advantage of it.
What will he have left?
Winning, let alone a struggle, a battle like this.
Yeah, exactly. If you're easily winning,
They'll go to the scorecards.
I'll say this. We're talking about this cut in the eye, but Glowacki still isn't taking these
Spots to land the counter right hand.
And with that kind of experience, that's looking forward, you still are able to land and connect and win. It's the end of the fight. He needs to win all these rounds.
Those are getting through pretty cleanly on Glowacki. He loaded up for a big right, couldn't land it, and now they'll brawl with a shot, bang, on the button. Here in this cruiserweight title fight. It's been spectacular, guys. These two
from Europe, Gennady Golovkin, Sergey Kovalev, have fan-friendly fights. I put both these guys in that category, Sean.
Most definitely.
a 3-point advantage opened up by Huck.
Which is their strategy. They've been throwing knockout punches since round number 1.
Yep.
I think it's been the same kind of fight.
You gotta go to the body early. You go to the body early, it pays dividends.
To set up the head, not just take the legs out from under the guy, but
Down goes Huck! Time in his career, he has been knocked to the canvas. Can he get up? Glowacki with a stunning turn of events. They on with 30 seconds left to go. Glowacki trying to pull off the upset. He hits him again. Huck is in major over. Glowacki with the 11th round knockout to win the championship.
this is the spectacular finish.
I'll tell you what, I'm stunned too the way Huck
is electrified with the Polish.
And look at it here. Hand followed by the right.
Inside the PBC ring, it officially comes to an end at 2 minutes, 39 seconds. Into round number 11, the winner by knockout, and now the new cruiserweight champion, Krzysztof "The Head" Glowacki.